This is Minecraft Hardcore, Episode 1. Attempt number 2 at Minecraft Hardcore. Here we go, Minecraft Hardcore, Attempt 3. This is Minecraft Hardcore, Episode 1. Hopefully. Alright, what we can do is grab some wood. And this actually looks like a pretty good spawn, especially because I see a village down there. Nice, okay. We can grab some food and then kill this iron golem. Yeah, no, this is a really good spawn. We got some snow, some forest, some cherry, some like water down there, and down there looks like a good spot for a base. So we'll set up camp and start flattening the land. Basically everything on this side of the line has to go. You may be wondering why I'm already flattening out land with just iron tools. But you don't understand, at this point I've been playing Minecraft for 6 hours, grinding gear, and I was burnt out. So I decided to focus on building a base, at least for now. So I guess the next step is getting some gear, because I am still very vulnerable to death. So let's hop in a cave, deal with this annoying zombie villager, grab a load of iron, and attempt to go deeper in this cave. You know, underwater cave might be the method. I just can't drown. I have so much iron, it is crazy. It has seemed like I found a mine shaft. I really do not need all this iron, but I'll take it. Look what I found. So many diamonds. Diamonds number 1. And there is so many in this cave. Assuming I don't die, of course. I think crafting a sword can be smart. And then a pickaxe. And now we get enough for armor. That is 3 right away. There's boots. This is where all the zombies are coming from. I'm kind of close to death, I gotta be careful. There's chest plate. Okay, well that's not good. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all the diamonds from that mine shaft, so I'm just gonna strip mine. Okay, well that was lucky. And it has diamonds too, hopefully it's everything that we need. Nice. Yes, okay. That should be enough for leggings and an enchant table. So we'll craft the leggings, and yes, we have 2 left over. The only thing that's left is obsidian, which is right here. That went absurdly well. No way. I'm actually the luckiest Minecraft player of all time. I swear I'm not cheating. Anyways, let's clear up our inventory. Grab some sugarcane, because we're gonna need a lot of paper. And clear out this land with a jump cut. That's gonna look terrible because of the rain, but anyways, I've cleared out the area, which should make a good spot for a base. Next on the agenda is grabbing a bunch of leather. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't been recorded the last 10 minutes. However, we have 35 books, should be at least. Which means we just need some wood, because this will not be enough. I think down here should be a good spot to build an enchant table. So satisfying to place. But anyways, we need 4 more. Please and nope. Okay, that means we need 1 more book, which means we need 3 more sugarcane. And boom, level 30. Next on my kind of list is to make a base. So I think that, yeah, right here should be good. So we can start by making an outline. Boom. Okay, outline is finished. Let's just fix this, and then yeah, outline is finished. I try to go a bit more abstract with the shapes. I like it though. I think this will look good. The item that I'm about to craft is a bit weird. It is a book and quill. But I think it would be cool to use a book and quill as kind of a material list. So I'm kind of thinking that for the pillars of the house, we use spruce wood. And then what we can do for the first floor walls is, I'm thinking a mix of oak and birch wood. Oak and birch wood there. Okay, well, oak and birch wood. As well as some stone bricks. Then I think for the second floor, I think it would be smart to go with a lighter color. Something like diorite and calcite maybe. Let's type that. I think that could look good. And then lastly, for some roof, we could do deep slate. And then, oh yes, detailing will be spruce to match the pillars, I guess. And right away, we can smelt up some stone bricks. And in this forest, we can grab wood. I've gotten a bit sidetracked, but I want the loot inside of this pillager outpost. Die. Second floor, cleared. Third floor, cleared. Final floor, nothing. Loot, nothing but carrots. I guess XP bottles can be kinda nice. We can grab those. Yeah, really nothing. That was wrong. Hello there. Oh, okay, that was a bit awkward. I think you have to die for that. Just the person I was looking for. Oh, there's a second one. Alright, back on track. Let's get some spruce. Now what we do is grab some bone meal and then use it to grow these big trees, which will get us all of the spruce we need. And then lastly, we craft up some stone bricks. Before I begin with these spruce pillars, I want to preface that I am not a good builder. I'm just going to try my best to make this look somewhat decent. These are the pillars, however, like the words of a wise man, an unstripped log is an ugly log. So I'm going to strip all of these. Anyways, this is the point in the video where I just stopped talking for some reason. So I'm just going to cut to where I realize that I'm supposed to be making a YouTube video. I've made some good progress. Basically what I'm doing is building up the walls and then adding some spruce detailings until I run out. Alright, the first floor is done, except for this little section, which I'm thinking of a fancy checkerboard floor here, but I've done some interior work. Bro, I've just not been talking, I've just been so locked in building. But let's get some of the resources for the floor over there. I'm thinking blackstone, but for that, we need to go to the nether. Okay. What? I always thought the YouTubes were faking. Okay, those are blackstone. There's no way I spawned in a fortress. So we'll grab up some of this. And then on the overworld, we'll grab some diorite. And then we'll make a checkerboard-like pattern in the floor here, which I think looks quite good. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't planning on beating Minecraft today, but since we spawned in a nether fortress, I think it's just too good of an opportunity to pass up. So let's try to find this blaze spawner and start getting some blaze rods. 12 should be more than enough, so let's try to find a warped forest next, so that we can find some endermen. That's one pearl, and we're halfway there. This is a bit awkward. Okay. Boom, 14 should be enough. However, I'll kill one more for good measure. Of course, as soon as I get 14, they all decide to drop. I have 17 now. That was the most unfun experience ever. I guess we should see what we get. Power 3, not liking it. Fire aspect though. Okay, well, not the greatest. But I'm not complaining because now I will never have to cook my food again. This is the kit I'm going into the end fight with. Just take these out and throw one. See what direction we're going, you know. Going this way. And now we travel far, far away because we're not even close to where the stronghold can possibly generate. A ruined portal, nice. Yes! It's the only good thing. But it's good because now I can craft a shield, which will improve my odds of survival tremendously. Now we can throw another eye, going this way. And according to my calculations, it should be in this chunk. So we'll dig down in search of the stronghold. Nice, okay, we're in. And there's the end portal already. This is seriously the luckiest playthrough I've ever had. So we'll eat up and light the portal. Such satisfying sounds. Hop in. And let's fight the Ender Dragon. Honestly, they should buff the Ender Dragon. I mean, for the most popular... Okay, well... For the final boss of the most popular game of all time, it is just underwhelmingly easy. Boom. Just like that, it is already dead. 70 glorious levels and a dragon egg. I mean, using a bed is probably risky, but it's fine. We're not done yet though. Obviously the real reason we're here is the Elytra. It's kind of scary doing this. Cool shot though. Just gotta be careful. Please say this end city has a ship. I think it does. So we'll build up here, then kill this guy. Or not, just teleport away. Then we can loot these chests. Nothing really that good. Yeah, no, kinda underwhelming. But then we can grab the Elytra. Being able to fly is truly a game changer. And having shulker boxes is gonna be so good. And the loot here is just incredible. So much stuff. And honestly, you can find them pretty frequent once you find the first one. Anyways, I'm gonna go loot the end for a bit, and I'll check in if anything exciting happens. Like this sword, what? You can get diamonds too, no way. We are finally done. I ended up having to eat chorus fruit because I ran out of normal food. Feels good being back in the overworld. Emptying out our inventory and eating real food. Anyways, enough distractions. It's time to have a proper enchanting session. Let's be honest here, that edit probably sounded awful. Anyways, here's everything that I have in case you want to take a closer look. Alright, I am ready to play some more. The first thing I want to do involves these items. Then attempting to put some villagers in a hole and changing them to Fletchers. If you couldn't tell what I'm doing, I plan on trading sticks for emeralds to then eventually get mending. So we'll grab a bunch of wood and then break this lectern a bunch of times until we have mending. No way. already? That was like 15 lecterns, not even. I might as well get 2. Nice. So, I've been thinking, and I want to build an enchanting area and a nether portal area. So what I've been thinking for this nether portal area is to basically transform all the land around it into the nether with like netherrack and stuff like that. And then maybe at some point in the wall we can make like a nether fortress shooting out. So all we have to do now is collect a load of nether materials. Like netherrack, nether brick. For around the nether portal, I'm thinking some blackstone, so if we make some stairs here, we can make like little outwards shooting out of the side of the nether portal. I think that looks good. Then we can grab some more slabs, some more stairs, and go kind of on top of the nether portal and build somewhat of like a throne thing. I don't know, but you'll see what I mean when I build it. But kind of turn this into like 2 little spikes shooting out of it. Well, that's not gonna work. We have to build it off from there. Same thing here, build it off from here. Yeah, just like, and then we can add stairs at the edge of these and it'll shoot out and it'll make it look like a really cool effect, I think. I think it would. We'll see when we get down though. Break these. You know, I don't mind it. I think, yeah, that looks good, you know. That does not look bad at all. And then some little outshootings coming out from the front of the nether portal. No, I think a netherrack pathway could look pretty good. And then add a bunch of netherrack the rest of the way. Anyways, I need some more resources. Pause. If you're still watching this video, you clearly enjoy it, so you should hit subscribe and click the bell. This is a brand new channel, and I plan on making many more videos just like this one. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. We can grab some basalt, some of whatever this is supposed to be. For some details, we can take little chunks of the land out and replace them with magma first, and then adding some basalt pillars, and then of course adding some soul sand with nether wart on top. Lastly, we can add whatever these are supposed to be around. And this is the break the bed here final product. Obviously, in the future we can add that nether fortress coming out of the wall, but for now I like it. Looks good. The next thing we should deal with is this enchanting setup, which I'm thinking we can make in a little cave shooting into the wall here, which eventually we can decorate to look like an amethyst geode. The first thing we can do is place down the actual enchanting setup. This looks good. This is already looking good, but it can look better if we decorate it with some amethyst-like decorations. I actually already have a waypoint to an amethyst geode which we can go to. And now we can just dig straight down. Nice. And now we ransack this geode for all of its resources. And we're gonna need calcite later, so it's kind of a win-win. The first thing that we can do on the inside is place down some of these amethyst blocks. They're beautiful to place. Next up, we can kind of surround this in calcite and then smooth basalt. Nice. Does this look good? I don't know, but we will roll with it. The inside of the cave is basically finished. I think that looks good. I did some touch-ups, and yeah, we can move this one to the other side. I think that would work better, fill that gap in. Anyways though, that is enough for today. So, the first thing I want to do today is work on the second floor of our house here. One of the resources we're going to need is spruce wood, so I'll grab that quickly. And the first thing I want to do is add in our pillars, which will basically go on top of all the other ones. But these will get raised up by 4 blocks. Earlier we decided that we would use diorite and calcite for the walls. We already grabbed the calcite yesterday, so today we just have to grab the diorite. And we can start building up these walls, basically like we did the stone bricks, just doing a mix of things. Also adding in windows would help, but I need to grab the glass for that. What I'm gonna do is build in the floor so that way it's easier to build the walls. Honestly, I'm really happy with how this is looking, but we must continue. With a jump cut, that is, because I think these look cool. Boom, the walls are officially finished. So what I'm thinking we do for the detailing on the bottom is we basically mirror what we built on the bottom on the top, just like that. See how this looks? Yeah, I think that looks good. So I'll copy that all the way around. Boom. Alright, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. Again, I'm not much of a builder, but I think I've outdone myself this time. All that's left is the roof, I guess. Alright, it's time to get sidetracked. Basically, I built a little sheep farm here. And I'm gonna use it to make some beds. And if you haven't guessed it already, blow up the nether for netherite. Because diamonds are for peasants. There's no way I've managed to fit 2 Minecraft hardcore references into one video. This is actually insane. Anyways, down here should do. And we'll blow up the nether for netherite. Which we'll find really quickly. Wow. I was lucky. That was quite lucky. Hopefully we can find more. Times have gotten tough, we have to start strip mining. I lied. I have a better idea. Bastion hunting. If you don't know, bastions can have a lot of netherite, as well as, in this bastion, a upgrade template which we need as well. We just have to break this and, okay, well, be careful is what I was going to say, but we just fell in lava twice. Okay, loot, come on. Yes, this is what we need one of those. Alright, I'm just gonna get out of here before I end up dying to something dumb like a magma cube. Also, the last few clips have been voiceovers because my mic was muted the entire time. Anyways though, bastions can be pretty dangerous if you're not careful, and I came close to death a couple of times. I just realized my mic is muted. But anyways, after smelting these, turning them into ingots, we can get 3/4 netherite armor. Pretty much full netherite armor. Now the last thing that I think we should do in this episode is the roof. which I've been putting off all day. We'll start off with the frames. Yeah, just like that. And now we do that all the way around. I don't know how the roof is gonna work since they are all different sizes, but I'm sure I can make this work. I need to craft some stairs. And this doesn't look bad at all. The last thing we need to do is the tower, I guess. I've spent some time getting some deep slate, and I'm gonna use it for the rest of the roof. Now let's see how far all of this deep slate gets us. This isn't all of the deep slate I grabbed, but I'm gonna definitely need more later on, so I'm just gonna grab it now. This should do. We're starting to run into some issues here. We're making it work though. This might be the worst roof I've ever seen, but I will never see it, so I won't complain. I think making slight improvements could make it look better. For the tower, I'm feeling pretty lazy, so I think just trying to make it with full blocks and maybe one stair will work fine. And that is the roof done. I added some windows in the middle there. Beautiful. All that is left now is the interior. I like doing jump cuts because this cut will probably save me like 50 minutes of editing later. And just like that, the interior is finally complete. I added like a furnace area. I organized all of the chests. I added a spiral staircase. However, I did not complete the second floor. That will have to be saved for another episode. If you have any ideas of what I should add here, comment it down below. I was thinking maybe a villager trading hall could look somewhat decent. I've emptied out everything out here. What day am I on? I don't know. You can find that in your own time. But anyways, I like how this looks. I'm proud of it. With that, I am done. Well, I guess that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, hit subscribe. More coming out soon, maybe. I'll try to have a good upload schedule. No promises, though. It's quite a good nether portal. I'm actually happy with that build. Probably my favorite thing yet. The geode. I did good work.